everyone, Ziggler here, Bork, Chef, you can call me whatever you'd like. So today I wanted to show you a leveling build on my warrior that I'm currently leveling on Spine Shatter on the anniversary server. And it's what I like to call it, like a melee damage warrior. I'm gonna explain a little bit like why I'm saying that. It's like a lot of the warrior builds obviously is focused. I mean, the main damage is melee damage, but this build is like 99.9% of the damage is actually melee damage. So I thought I'm gonna go over like my mindset and how I'm leveling it, and it's been super relaxing. I've been able to level while I've been watching some movies on the other screen when the kids had gone to sleep, and it's been very relaxing and fun to do. And I've been leveling it the past couple of days, so it's been very fun. But first of all, let me say, like, this is not the optimal way to play, but it's very relaxing and easy to play. That's just out of the way. I'm not saying that this is a cookie cutter build or anything. There's way better guides out there, but it's just an alternative way to play that I really enjoy to do. And I've been leveling a warrior like this in the past, not all the way to 60, but I think I'm gonna do it all the way to 60 now, because we know the release date pretty much of Burning Crusade. So now I got a character that I really would like to level. So yeah, let's just start. The first thing that you need to keep in mind of is to, like, let's say that you're using a like Rested XP guide or Cygor, and you're using it to level. Try to like be ahead of the guide. Either like spam a few dungeons, like 2 levels or something early on, maybe stockades or in dead mines or something like that, just so you're ahead of it. Because the more ahead of it you are, the more green mobs you're gonna fight, and if they're green, you're not gonna miss as much. So I would recommend like at least 1 or 2 levels in front of the guide. That's how I've been doing it. I've been spamming a lot of dungeons early on, just for the early blue gears from dead mines, for example, doing all the quests there, like the dungeon quests, and yeah, just to be a little bit ahead of it, so it's easier as well. And this spec is dual wield. It's actually a Fury build. We're gonna go over the talent build that I'm currently using. But yeah, we're gonna play dual wield. And I know that a lot of people is gonna be like, oh, but you're gonna miss with the offhand. Yeah, sure. But that's the thing though. That's why I'm telling you that if you try to keep a little bit in front of the guide, a lot of the mobs that you're gonna fight is green, which makes it way easier to hit. And it's gonna be way faster. And yeah. And our rage, I know that a lot of other guides out there is like either they're saying to use Rend, for example, if they're leveling as arms, but Rend is like super bad damage. It's not that much over a long period of time, and I mean even a heroic strike is more. But the way that I'm thinking is that we're gonna spam Sunder Armor. That is our main rage spamming ability. That is pretty much the only one that we're gonna press. Is one more, and that is Hamstring. If we're fighting against a humanoid, for example, that is like getting scared or whatever right before it's about to die, if you know what mobs they are that does that, use a Hamstring on it, just to make it not sprint away that fast. But other than that, we're only gonna focus on spamming Sunder Armor. And the reason is because the less armor the target has, the more melee damage you're gonna make with just auto swings. So it's like your damage is ramping up on that target you're fighting, the more Sunder Armor it has. So it's like going faster and faster and faster, pretty much. So it's been very fast and easy gameplay to do. So yeah, melee damage is like I said before, 99.9% of our like main damage. So, but yeah, let's go over the talent build. So this is the way that I'm leveling. Comment down below if you would change this, if you don't agree. How could I do this differently? It would be very fun to optimize this even more, and because I like to try my own ways and like learning from it a little bit, rather than like looking up a cookie cutter build and then be like, oh, this is the way you should play. I mean, yeah, of course, I'm not saying that this is better, like I said before. I just like to try to tinker a bit and come up with my own ideas that kind of works in a way. But we're gonna be Fury, so before level 20, you're obviously gonna be like two-hander, because you're gonna learn dual wield on level 20. But on level 20, it's just go time. Ideally, you would like to, if you're playing a human, you want to have maces and swords, just because of the ratio for more damage. In the video, I'm using 2 blue axes, but it's just because they're so good, and I actually put fiery weapon on them, just for it to be even faster. But first of all, and it's been extra easy now when we'd had the anniversary buff, which is the Unrelenting Dragon Cry, which is basically the Onyxia world buff, but we have it permanently for a week, up until the 24th of November. So it's been, we crit a lot in this build currently. But first of all, we go 5 out of 5 in cruelty, obviously, for more crit. After that, we go in Unbridled Wrath, just because we get a little bit more. I think it's just like 1 or something. But since we're dual wielding, it's like each hit has a 40% chance. So I feel like we have a lot of rage incoming, and we're also taking damage. So it's just more damage, and it's very hard to not run out of rage. And then you charge in between, and yeah, we're gonna have a ton of rage. Let me tell you, it's very easy. After that, we're gonna pick one, in obviously it's only one, but we're gonna pick Piercing Howl. And the reason is, like, this is a panic button, I would say, because if we use it and we have to run away, you can AoE slow them, so it's easier for you to strafe away. Because don't turn your back and run, because if you do that, there's a bigger chance that you can be dazed if they're gonna hit your back. So try to strafe and like jump or something, and make sure that they're hitting the front of you, but like strafe. After that, we're gonna pick Improved Battle Shout, because it's melee. It's melee damage. The more attack power we have, just more damage. Because I think the Improved Cleave, I mean, we're not really doing that much like multi-targets. Sometimes, I mean, it's still good. But to my understanding, the Improved Cleave ability, the damage from it, to my understanding, is only the main target. It's not on both the targets. So it feels like it's better to just have Improved Battle Shout, because we're spamming Sunder Armor anyway this way. And after that, I'm gonna go, we go 5 out of 5 in Battle Shout, and after that we're gonna go 4 out of 5 in Dual Wield, only because we really wanna unlock the Death Wish after that. So technically this last one is gonna be to put on Death Wish instead. After that we go to Enrage, just so we get down to the Flurry. And then we go 5 out like this. So once we are level 39 and 40, we learn Bloodthirst. And here, I mean, here it's up to you really. You could go into Flurry 5 out of 5 and Dual Wield 5 out of 5. So it's really up to you. Or you can just skip it like this and go into the arms tree right away. And this is how I'm thinking. Because obviously we want Rend, not to use the ability, but we're gonna get down to deep wounds. And after that, we're gonna go into Parry. Because Parry is just gonna be a higher chance of not taking damage at all. Because we have a higher chance to deflect it in a way, like parry it away. So it's a bigger chance for us to not take a hit at the target. After that, we're gonna go into Improved Charge, just for more rage. After that, we go back into Deflection. And after that, we're gonna go into Deep Wounds. And after Deep Wounds, we go into Proved Overpower. Then we go into Impale. And from here on, is 3 levels left. So, I mean, it's really up to you. You could go into Tactical Mastery at like 3 points if you want. If you feel like you want to stand stance in the end or something. But I think that at this point, I think I would go back and be like Flurry, Dual Wield, and then we're gonna be level 60, so the last talent doesn't really matter. So that's the way that I'm planning to level, most likely, all the way to 60. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to do this. So yeah. Okay, let's go into the game actually and be like this. And here we are on the warrior. Currently in the video that you can see over here, I'm level 26 and I'm currently level 30. And slash played, I have, let me move the camera so you can see. Maybe it is a bit hard to see now. But we have 2 days and 6 hours. So, but I've been like AFK for a bit as well, like left the computer while I've been logged in and stuff. And I've been fixing with the first aid, engineering, and yeah, a little bit of that. But let's go over to the macro. The main macro that we're gonna use is this one, Sunder Armor. I think I can. Maybe I can't. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna make this a little bit, the window a bit bigger, just so you can see it. So, here you can see, hashtag show tooltip, slash start attack, because we're gonna have this on a specific keybind. I'm gonna explain why we're gonna have it like that. But we wanna, when we're spamming this, we wanna make sure that we always start attacking. We never wanna be like standing there and like we have to start it manually or right click. If we have it like this and we're spamming it the way that we're gonna do this, or you're always gonna hit something. You're always gonna be melee something, so you get rage. After that, you cast Sunder Armor. And keep in mind that if you erase the rank version on spells, it's all automatically, because if I do like this, let's say I go in here and I want to put this in the Sunder Armor, it's gonna say rank 2, so then it's gonna spam rank 2. On warrior is a bit different though, because you cannot use the lower rank spells. But I do it like this because just to make sure that you're always using the highest leveled Sunder Armor in this case. And here it's up to you. You can put the Bloodrage in there. I just do it because it's like, it's just passive in a way. It's just 1 minute cooldown and it's up for 10 seconds and you're gonna get a total of 20 rage. So it's really up to you. I felt like it's decent. So that's really up to you. And we don't really have that much of a... I don't think we have any... No, we don't actually. We don't have any other macros that it's like necessary. I tried this with the battle shout, but then I was like, why? I don't need to do that. So let's see here. There we go. Let me show you the macros, the keybind. So if we go over here to options, and then you can see over here, interact with target is gonna be mouse wheel down. So on my mouse, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love scroll up and down as my main damage abilities, or like one of them could be auto loot. Now for example, it mouse wheel down. I also have it on mouse button 4 if I want to. It's kind of nice to use the mouse button 4 because it interacts with target. If you're standing in front of a quest giver, you can just click this button, and if you're playing with automation and everything on the rested XP, it's just gonna, you can click it once and it's like brrr, like spamming it away and finishing everything. But we're gonna have it on scroll down. And then if we go over here and you see on the second action bar over here, it's gonna be scroll up. So whenever I'm scrolling up, I'm constantly starting the attack start attack, and I'm constantly also spamming Sunder Armor, and I'm also constantly spamming Bloodrage. So once it's off cooldown, like it's always used this way, because I feel like if I don't have it like that, sometimes I forget about it and everything. It feels like more optimal over the course of like level 1 to 60. I'm gonna have it uptime every minute for 10 seconds whenever I'm in combat. So I feel like I'm gonna have way more use of it rather than keeping it and saving it for just for some moments, really. Yeah, and why I love the keybind up and down like this is because if you know that you're standing in front of it and you're just spamming it, you could be just looking away from the screen, really, and be like watching a movie or something, or a stream, for example. I've been watching a lot of other streamers and been like chatting a little bit there while like if I've been fighting a mob that has like 3 or 4 Sunder Armors and I have a like 30 in rage, I stop using Sunder Armor because it's about to die, just to have full until the next one, so I can like get as much as possible and as early as possible. So yeah, and I really recommend that. Personally, if you have gold and you would like to, let's say, twink or something, your warrior in this case, or any of your characters in Classic, the first thing, personally, if you want to level, that I would put my money on, the gold on, is first aid. Because it's so damn broken to be able to, because I don't need it because it's not that much health. But if you want to go really broken, if we go into the, let's see here, crafting, first aid is over here, and if you go over here, you can see the best bandage in the game is you're required 225. So you can use this one, you can buy it from the auction house. Sure, on my server it's gonna cost you 18 silver each, which is not that much really. For me, if I would get this last levels from, yeah, it's just what's this, 7 more points, then I could use that one, and with the health that's gonna be like 2 ticks, right? How much was it? 2,000? Yeah, it's more than double. So in that way, after 3 to 4 seconds, I would be full if I'm about to die. If I have 50% health, it's gonna be like 2 seconds, and then I can go again. Then I'm gonna have full health. So, yeah, that is something that not that many people are using, to my understanding. Maybe there are, but the people that I've seen are not using it. They're not like taking advantage of first aid, and it's really good on all classes. Because if you're a caster, or let's say you're leveling a priest or whatever, it's very nice to use a really high bandage just to get your the mana return, the 5-second rule, because it's gonna restart regenerating mana after 5 seconds of not casting a spell. But yeah, let's just do like this a bit so you can see it in action. Let's go over to a specific place. I think I saw, yeah, it was down here. So these ones are around my level, actually. This is in one of the crypts in Duskwood. And let's see the... I'm gonna do like this, just so you can see the health of me. And I mean, it's barely moving. And these are the same levels as me. And this is even higher than me at this point. Because at this point, I think I'm like 20... Yeah, level 27. So it's 2 levels higher than me. And like, I don't even get that much damage on myself. So it's just really nice to be able to do that. I can also show you my weak auras, because I think that more people should start playing with weak auras, because weak aura is really good. So first of all, download the weak aura, and after that you can just if you go to, let's say here, pre-made auras, and you go to icon and you choose whichever one you want, and then you go to buffs, for example, and we can make the battle shout. and show only if buffed. That's the version that I have. So it's gonna be down here. So let's say we want it like this. We just want it to show whenever it's on cool, like on us, when it's active. So that's why we chose it like that. After that, let's see here. It's on the, yeah, it's on the trigger, a condition. So then you can put a condition on. This is something that I really like to do. Just gonna check which one it was. It's the, yeah, remaining duration. Yeah. If you go to condition, add condition, you go into remaining duration, and then if we pick the, it was this one, because then it's gonna alarm when it's less than the amount that we set. And I have it on 20 seconds. And we're gonna put a, I like to have alarm on it. So if you do it like this and just play, and you can pick whatever one you want. It could be like
aggro,
something like this, or just a cat or something. Gonna delete this, and I can show you which one I have. I have this one. So it's not that much. It's from the sound that you do from I think it's from Overwatch, but it's not that much. But you can hear it. So whenever your battle shout has 20 seconds remaining before it wears off, this weak aura is gonna play this sound. Then I know that it's time to rebuff. That way you're never gonna miss it. So if I go like this and I buff it, you can see it now, it's over here. So you can see now that it's active. But if we get rid of it, okay, never mind. But once it's 20 seconds left, it's gonna make that sound. It really is. Also, I'm playing with the Sunder Armor, just to, I've changed a little bit over here, which is the, I think it's here on display. If we go down over here, yeah. The reason is we want to, I think it is, yeah, this one. You do it the same way. New aura, pre-made aura, icon, choose whatever, ability. We go into Sunder Armor. Highlight while debuffed. So then we pick this one. And then if we go down here on the glow. No, wait, which one is it? This one, right? Yes. So the size below the text one and this size, the reason we want to make this bigger is just so you can see which number, how many of the stacks you have on the current target. So let's do like this. Gotta delete it. I'm gonna find a mob. I hope there's a mob nearby, just so I can show you it in action. And I also made one for overpower, just because overpower is, it's not that it crits or make a lot of damage, but it's a guarantee hit, because pretty much, because if you read on it, the true the overpower cannot be blocked, dodged, or parried. So it's just a guaranteed hit for 5 rage. Here we go. So I'm gonna charge into this one, and I'm gonna spam the Sunder Armor just so you can see. So rebuff and charge in. You see 1 stack, 2 stack. So you can see this number changing here. And then I can save a little bit and go to the next one, because my charge is on cooldown. I'm also gonna place myself already ready to charge the next one. And I'm spamming up and down, and you can see already done looted, and I'm charging to the next one. And the reason I'm looting so fast is because of an add-on called I think it's called fast looting. Yeah, faster loot. Because what it's gonna do is gonna remove the window with everything that you have on. So obviously you need to have the auto loot on. But yeah, that is my guide on the like so-called my version of Melee Warrior. Maybe this is a copycat or something. I haven't looked it up. I just tried it because I felt like this should be working. So, and I tried it, and it's been working wonders because I don't really need to stop. Sure, I have good gear and I have minor speed increased and everything. But I mean, if you have the gold, and I mean, not all the gear are that good because I'm level 30 and these ones are level 18, for example. But these are the ones that I'm talking about. Sure, the weapons are their bread and butter in like warrior, obviously. Oh, now you heard the sound? You heard the sound there. It's because this one. Because it's about to run out. So there you heard the sound even. Because if you look over here, main damage on, if I go into overall, so just from those two pulls, 90% of the damage was melee. And sure, 10% was from fiery weapon. So I mean, fiery weapon is just great if you feel like you could afford it. I spent 30 gold on the weapons and the enchants together. On both weapons and double fiery weapons. So personally, I felt that it was worth it because I'm gonna have these weapons probably all the way into almost level 40 or something. So yeah, that is the guide. And if you felt like this is helping you, comment down below if there's something that you would like me to think about that I missed, or if you agree on it, do you disagree? Comment down below any kind of thought that you have, because I love reading the comment and I respond on every single comment. So yeah, if you click on any videos over here, you're gonna see a video with me from the past. And consider like, subscribing and all that stuff. And yeah, until next time, bye bye.